You have to be respectable if you're going to be as a man, and you have to be lovable as a woman. Nobody wants to hug a cactus. Hey guys, we're back with another video. Enough said. Today we have a video from Pearl Talk. I think this is from Just Pearly Things. She has Real Femme Sapien on with her.
Love both of them.
Yeah, they're talking about why women disrespect men. So I think it will be great for us to discuss. So here we go.
Okay, this looks like for the women that love you, that get out of pocket, okay? Because there's just like some naturally psychotic women that's like, she's just going to be out of pocket for everyone. So the way, there's a doctor, his name is Dr. Eggeritz, he talks about love and respect, right? And it's in the Bible too, where women are commanded to respect their husbands and husbands are commanded to love their wives, right? And there's a reason for that. And so when I feel unloved, we tend to get disrespectful. And then if you feel like I'm disrespecting you, you're going to go out of your way to make sure that I don't feel loved, and you're not going to cuddle with me, and it goes into this cycle, and you never know when to hop off, because it's like, well, do I want to hop off? No, he should hop off. When really it's like, once you know you're in the cycle, you should just hop off just for the greater good. Whoever figures it out first. So yeah, I think that's a common thing, because when men blow up, nobody ever asks, what did she say? And I feel like we should start asking, because it's really bad.
That's really good.
Really good
I like
point.
how she broke that down.
Yeah, and she's absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
Men run off for respect. If we were cars, respect would be our gasoline, and women run off for love.
Mm-hmm.
It's really important that a man feel respected in his relationship. I would much rather you respect me than love me. I just would. And I know it's
to
hard.
A woman that is so foreign,
Yeah,
because
I get it. Yeah.
our minds aren't really wired that way. It's like, oh my gosh, wouldn't you want to be loved? But
no, not really.
that is that's your love language. That's your
It really is.
Yeah.
And she's right. We see it all the time. Couples get in this cycle. They get in this cycle of, he's not showing me love. He's not doing this. She's not respecting me. She's not respecting. But there's two things. One thing she didn't touch on. You have to be respectable if you're going to be as a man, and you have to be lovable as a woman. Nobody wants to hug a cactus. Nobody respects a douchebag.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you really have to look at it from that standpoint. As a man, I have to be respectable for my wife to give me respect. I can't command just because I have a penis. She has to be lovable. She can't walk around here mean and yelling and cantankerous all the time and expect me just to want to cuddle up with her on the couch. That's not the way that works. A lot of men don't know what it is to be a respectable man. They have never seen it. They don't know how that guy rolls. And you can still keep your masculinity and keep your masculine frame and be respectable. Some guys, they take this thing this masculinity thing to the nth degree, and they feel like anything outside of telling somebody what to do, or anything outside of just being this big masculine figure in the home is like simping. No, it's okay to tell your wife that you respect her and that you thank her for everything she does, and to be there for her and to touch her and love on her because she needs that. How does it feel? How do you think it feels to a woman when she doesn't feel loved?
Ooh, like you're alone in a desert. You feel exposed. You feel uncovered. You feel unsure and uncertain about everything. It's a very miserable feeling when you feel unloved.
Yeah.
And how does it feel being disrespected?
It feels like you're 2 inches tall. It feels like you are just the smallest thing on the planet. It's a horrible feeling to be in a relationship with somebody or in somebody that you're serious about and they don't respect you. And disrespect comes in many forms. I've said that before.
Yeah.
A lot of times women think being disrespectful is yelling and screaming and calling out name. Sometimes being disrespectful is just you simply not listening to me. Questioning everything I say. If I say let's go left, you want to go right. If I say the sky is blue, no, it's purple. Like, that's taking as disrespect to a man. And a lot of women don't understand that. But when you're consistently on a guy about what he ain't doing and what he is and what he should be doing and that's taken as disrespect. And if you don't respect me, then you're not going to follow me. And if you don't follow me, then what am I here for?
Yeah. I mean,
that's what it boils down to.
That's what it is, yeah.
And I'm so sick and tired of hearing a lot of men, anytime a man's a standard, he's insecure. Like, everything's insecure now. Everything's insecure. Every time you say, well, I don't allow my woman to treat me like this. Well, that just sounds like insecurity. Everything's insecurity. Everything a man demands is, you can have all these demands on me, but I can't have none on you. So everything I do is insecure. And it's dudes that be saying it.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of these dudes that don't know who they are female identified, and everything a man does, if he ain't catering to a woman, he's insecure. At the end of the day, when it comes down to a man and a woman, we got to understand the dynamic. And she is right. It's right there in the Bible that a woman should respect her husband. It's right there. It is straight up biblical.
Yeah.
And I think we could learn something from that. Even if you're not a believer, the principle still stands.
To the young guy that's dating, he's considering marrying someone, and like you said, we all have standards. But does today's man, generally speaking, have options as to what he can say or what he wants, what he desires? Like, what does today's man need to be kind of weary of?
Let's say a 28-year-old. I think that's around the age where a man should start looking to be married. I think 28 to 35 is about the age a man should start looking to be married, just because of the way the world is and the way things are set up. So, yes, he has a lot of options if he has done the work on himself. If he has become the best version of himself, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, become the best version of himself, he has a myriad of options because other men aren't doing that. And he can make his demand. He cannot have a scarcity mindset. And that's the problem with a lot of young men today. They have a scarcity mindset. They get hung up on this one girl. She's the love of my life. I can't live without her. She's so pretty. No, you cannot have a scarcity mindset. If a woman does not want to get on your program, young man, you need to find another one that will. Point blank. It's not going to get any better. 22 years. It's not going to, anything that she's doing now is going to be amplified in 22 years. People don't change that much. They really don't. And if she's not want to get on your program right now, and she's being disrespectful, and then she's not going to just all of a sudden have this epiphany, or when you make this certain amount of money, that she's just going to also change it to this. That's just not the way it works. To flip it around, what would you say to a young lady who is looking to be married, and what should she be looking for? What should she be doing?
One of the things I think she should be doing is getting around other strong, whole-heeled men and talking to a man about what men want. Not talking to a old bitter woman who's divorced or can't keep a man and giving out that bad advice. Literally, you need to find your father, your godfather, grandfather, uncle, pastor, a coach, somebody that is a whole-heeled man, masculine, that you can have a really clear conversation with. What do men want? What are y'all looking for? Help me out. What should I be looking for? Brother, whoever it is, those are the conversations that you should be having with a whole-heeled, mature, masculine man.
And I'm going to tell you, ladies, you'd be surprised how little it takes to keep a man happy.
Yeah.
You would be so surprised. All this stuff that you've been fed, it don't take much to keep a good man happy. It really don't. So I thought that was a great video.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love Real Phil Sapien. I just pearly things is growing on me. So
I know that both.
They got some cool stuff going on over there. There's good conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Don't agree with everything, but
of course.
you don't always agree with everything. But with that, that's enough said.